Dear students, as you are already told that hard water becomes hard due to presence of calcium and magnesium bicarbonate, sulfates and chlorides. Bicarbonate of calcium and magnesium cause temporary hardness, whereas sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium cause permanent hardness. And for several uses, we have to remove this hardness of the water because we obtain the water from natural sources and we cannot change our natural source from which we get the water. So we have to convert hard water to soft water for several uses, whether it is for washing purposes or for making solutions or for cooking or for drinking. So how to convert or remove hardness of water to make it soft water? There are two methods in your syllabus. First, by boiling. Boiling is rather easy method, and by this method temporary hardness of water can be removed. It means bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium can be removed from water by boiling only, and that is why it is said to be temporary hardness. How it happens? Have a look at calcium bicarbonate CaSCO3 whole twice. When heated means boiled, then at that temperature, boiling temperature, it decomposes to form calcium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate is insoluble. It settles down at precipitate later when we stop boiling. So by boiling in the same way, magnesium bicarbonate as well decomposes into insoluble substance, that is precipitate of magnesium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide will move to the air being a gas. Water is harmless, and calcium and magnesium carbonate being insoluble can be separated by filtration. As water is not boiled in small amounts, so rather than normal filter, we can use a muslin cloth, so that with the help of this, insoluble calcium magnesium carbonate will left above the cloth and soft water will pass down, and the filtered water can be used for whatever purpose we wish to. If water is having permanent hardness as well, that is sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium, then there is another method. A method is by adding washing soda. If we add to water washing soda and then boil it, then both the type of hardness can be removed. Calcium and magnesium bicarbonate, just because of boiling, get converted to calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. And sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium gets converted to sodium chloride and sodium sulfate, which is harmless as it does not cause hardness. See how it happens. Suppose if it is a sulfate salt, sulfate of magnesium or calcium, then when it reacts with washing soda, sodium carbonate, washing soda, children, you know, is sodium carbonate decahydrate, out of which the active participant in the chemical reaction is Na2CO3. So we are writing only Na2CO3. Water has no role to play in the reaction. So sodium carbonate of the washing soda reacts with magnesium sulfate to form sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. And magnesium will combine with carbonate to form MgCO3, which you are already told is insoluble white precipitate. In the same way, if it is chloride of either calcium or magnesium, in both the ways it will react same way, and it will form, rather than calcium chloride, it will form sodium chloride. Sodium from sodium carbonate. So sodium chloride, 2 of sodium and 2 of chlorine will form 2 molecules of sodium chloride, and calcium carbonate, insoluble substance or precipitate. So when we filter the water in which washing soda is added and boiled, then insoluble calcium and magnesium carbonate formed by both the processes will be separated, and the water free of temporary and permanent both the hardness can be used for any purpose, whether it is for making solutions or it is for being used in boilers or for cooking and even for washing clothes. That's all.